I think I can speak for everyone when I say during this year we didn't get a lot of really good single-player games. Because, yeah, it goes without saying releasing a game in the same league as Spider-Man 2 or God of War takes years. And I'm not even gonna start talking about releasing something like The Last of Us, the game that literally is being talked about to this day. Whether you're a fan or hater of this franchise, if you search The Last of Us on YouTube right now, there are still videos, essays and deconstructions being posted. Because sure, we got Doom the Dark Ages, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, Ghost of Yotei, which are absolutely beautiful games that were released recently with less or more good storytelling. Also we got Battlefield 6, which is absolutely insane. We're so back, baby. I'm wondering how anyone can even play Call of Duty Black Ops 7 except to participate in one of those monetary championships.
Hydra! Oh my
God! It's gonna take Xbox years to recover after this one. Just watch gameplay footage of Battlefield 6 and Call of Duty Black Ops 7. That shit is ass! But let me return to what I was saying earlier. 2025 wasn't the best year in gaming because most games were pushed off to later dates, and when I'm talking about most games, I really mean only single player ones. And I guess that you're guessing what game I have on my mind right now. On the day that GTA 6 releases, trains will halt, offices will empty, fires won't be put out. The Thanksgiving turkey will uncook itself. When we're specifically talking about this game dropping in the US market on that day, May 26, 2026, the productivity level in all major cities and industries will be gone. Because everyone gonna be playing this game. I swear if you're a manager, you will see half of your male employees all of a sudden calling in sick on that day. Mark my words. Even if the storyline turns out bad, which is unlikely ever since Rockstar dropped Red Dead Redemption 2, I hope everyone remembers the ending of that game. So I have no doubts Rockstar will make one-of-a-kind game that will be played for decades, mostly because of GTA Online. Although GTA Online hasn't been confirmed yet, you can bet they'll put it in, because some estimates say Rockstar made around $3 billion from just selling those shark cards and other small microtransactions in GTA 5 Online. But most importantly, the technological advancement and innovation that will be seen in every part of this game, both in cutscenes and the raw gameplay, will push other AAA plus games to include those technologies, because remember, when something like this comes out, not just in video games, others will have to innovate, otherwise they will fall off due to mediocrity. I can give you one example of Sony pushing Blu-ray discs into mainstream. When Sony made the switch to Blu-ray to allow developers to put high-resolution graphics and audio into their games because of the increased capacity of the discs. PS1 era had CDs. A single disc could hold 650 to about 700 megabytes. PS2 era had DVDs. A single layer had 4.7 gigabytes and dual layer had 8.5. And PS3 era, which is exactly when Sony destroyed their competition by introducing the Blu-ray discs.
Blu-ray, and as I mentioned, Blu-ray
that could hold up to 128 gigabytes, which was revolutionary for those times. But at the beginning, everyone laughed at them because everyone thought CDs and DVDs were the standard, but we all know how that turned out. Take a look at the background. The background, which shouldn't matter in this trailer, is packed with unnoticeable details of infrastructure, power lines, utility poles, road signs, animals, in this case birds. You can see the caustics effect in the water. We can easily see from just this small part of the trailer the atmosphere of the game. Bright, marine, sandy. In the next shot we see succulent, sculpted male body of Jason, one of the playable characters. Look at the sweat on his skin. All of that is the result of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of hours that were put into calibrate skin shaders perfectly. It's clear that sweat here isn't just smeared on as a texture. No, it's clearly interacting with the external light source, in this case with the Miami sun. In the vast majority of games, water or sweat is simplified by applying static glitter masks. So when a car or a person moves around the environment, these drops of sweat don't change in shade or lighting because they aren't dynamic. Developers are doing this not because they suck at their job, but because it requires complex technical implementation. If not for some guy I saw on TikTok, I'd not be able to see that this guy's sandal moves away from the heel as he moves, just like a real sandal would do in real life. Rockstar, this is absolute cinema. Moving on, steering wheel, and to be more exact, the upper part of the steering wheel was damaged by the brutal Miami sun. After seeing that tiny unnoticeable detail with the sandal, we aren't really supposed to be surprised after seeing this detail. It's Rockstar after all. From what I heard, temperatures inside cars in Miami can get up to 60 Celsius if you're parked under direct sunlight. Just letting you know. Then we can notice the side mirrors are actually dynamic, meaning they actually show what is there. And the same goes for the window, but that's not really surprising. What I really want you to focus on is the glass of the Jason's watch. The same reflection of the skies are also present there.
No way!
Rockstar, this is revolution. Jason bought a case of beer to pick up Lucia from the prison, and as he walks to the exit, we see how the light hits the glass of the bottles and illuminates the beer. Moreover, we see how the water is shaking in sync with Jason's movement. There is also some homeless guy adding to the contrast and overall realism of this scene. This is what we call narrative design. Miami, if you didn't know, is a city with major class stratification, and well, we see it right here. I think that's one thing to like about Rockstar. While other game studios like Ubisoft basically pussify their games to not offend somebody, literally changing historical facts to include every race and gender so that everyone feels included, Rockstar does something like this.
I want you to ask yourself, do I consider myself
Pure.
We must push for purity while we whites are under attack. And what we must do to fight back. Under attack? Yes, under attack. People aren't the same, sir. I mean, white people are the same.
And all the other races are trying to kill us.
Today is the day we begin to live as equals. Yes.
With this trailer, they show America isn't perfect and isn't always sunny vibes on Miami Beach. They show it as it is, with its cool and not so cool aspects of life. They show the homelessness, how someone is detained, the corruption. One thing we can all be sure of is this game's narrative design will allow this game to not be one-off, but the most immersive gaming experience that will be out there for a good while. For GTA 5's narrative design, countless gamers all around the world fell in love with Los Angeles, and for the narrative design of GTA 6, countless others will be able to easily fall in love with Miami. So if you're from there, you can expect quite a lot of tourists. Every character in this game is unique on different levels and aspects, unique styles, charisma. Every character or NPC moves around differently, depending on the weather or if he's injured, has a lot of muscle or fat, tattoos, piercings. The entirety of the trailer is buffed, muscular people, jet skis, ocean, seagulls. Beautiful Miami. When I was editing this video, GTA 6 got delayed again.